You probably couldn't see me that whole time. Production team is ass. That's okay though. Um, how's everybody doing? Hello. Hello, my favorite color, yellow. We'll get this down eventually, guys. We're new. This is the second day on YouTube, okay? YouTube's a bit different. We are giga ass. You are not, but that's okay. Um, I should have noticed that. So, hopefully you could have heard me. I don't think you actually could. Yeah. Actually, run the music back! Ninja music! Production team. Yeah, come on, lock in production team. What are we doing, bro? How's everybody doing? Round two, baby. Oh, that's gonna be so funny. We got copyright strikes for Lil Uzi Vert. So now it's weird techno, copyright-free Uzi beat version. It's kind of giga ass, but that's okay. How we feeling? Yep, that's enough of that. All right, pause. So, giga day yesterday. We had W likes and chat. Is this Dawson? It's got to be Dawson. Dawson's #1 supporter. Yeah, hell yeah. We watched the Natty last night. We also watched some NBA stuff that went on. It was just a great day to be alive. No football until Sunday. Dude, this is like the worst part of the NFL season because, or it's just as it's dwindling down, it's more exciting. Games matter more. But it's like I don't have Thursday night. I don't got Sunday morning slate. I don't got Monday night. I just got 2 games now and then one and then we're done. And actually now there's a whole week. They should since they added the Pro Bowl to be on Super Bowl week. They should just make it a week. Why do we have 2 weeks? It used to just be the week after, honestly. That's actually facts. And then they moved it a week out to do the Pro Bowl before, because they did the Pro Bowl after and nobody watched. True, I wouldn't watch, because Tom Brady wouldn't go because he'd be in the Super Bowl and he wouldn't care after that. But yeah. So I actually now think that they should move the Super Bowl a week closer since the Pro Bowl is just that week. 2 weeks is a long time. You just kind of you get stagnant. But anyways, what am I talking about? College football playoffs. So Indiana took home the dub. Indiana, perfect season. Indiana, second best college football team of all time. Fact. So let's pull up the clip. Roll it. So 10-0 in the first half. Nothing much to report about. We get started. This kid, Mark Fletcher, absolute giga heater run goat. He's the guy that his mom drives to all his games. So while we were in Arizona, they're probably gonna show her after this because he's awesome and she's awesome. She drove from Florida to Arizona. Didn't fly. I think she's afraid of flying. She said, or maybe just doesn't want to. But she drove all the way to Arizona, and there she is, Mama Fletcher. She's going crazy. I'm so happy he showed out for her. We'll get into it more, but he broke the game over for Miami. They couldn't get the monkey off their back. They couldn't score. It was just they were playing good defense, and that finally got the ball rolling. Next clip. Then 10-7. This is pure fact. Indiana's the team of destiny, absolute destiny, because of plays like this. Roll clip. This is literally what won them the game. Block, punt, return. Felt like the Superdome, the New Orleans Saints first game back after Hurricane Katrina. It felt like aura. Indiana, small town team. Power 5, but still, everyone knows. No one knew Indiana even had a football team. So that was giga amazing. And yeah, that's just like absolute team of destiny right here. I thought that would seal the deal. Miami did make a comeback though. Next clip. Miami marches downfield immediately after quarter flip, so they're going a different way. Beginning of fourth quarter, roll clip. Mark Fletcher showing out for his mom. Second touchdown of the day. Shout out Mark Fletcher, bro. RIP to your natty chances and natty hopes, but you showed out, and everyone loves a feel-good story. So, next clip. Mama going crazy. Now, 4th and 5. I very much agree with Signetti here. 4th and 5. No one knows. Oh, of course, we have a warning. No one knows what's going through that man's head. But from here, if you kick field goal, you're up 6. Miami scores touchdown, they win game. So field goal, not very helpful here. 4th and 5. Put it on the Heisman's back. Roll clip. Heisman Doza moment in the Natty. 4th and 5. They run QB draw. Block it differently according to Signetti. Breaks 3 tackles. Dive. Touchdown. Immortalized. Put that photo in the Louvre. Also, I just saw, pause it. Looks like he's choking here from my point of view. He's not. This is Mendoza's dad and mom. The mom is bound to a wheelchair, and so he doesn't stand up to celebrate. He celebrates with her in the seat. That I read that online, so that part might be made up, but it is fact. She's in a wheelchair, and he stays close to her to celebrate. Why would you not? Just W dad, honestly. W mom, W support. That's just it's pretty great. So honestly, great for Mendoza. They go up 10. Game's not over though. Job not finished. Next clip. Carson Beck gets a lot of flack, brother. Dude can ball. He before this game he was 5-0 as an underdog, 2-0 with Georgia and 3-0 with Miami as an underdog. And this game they were big underdogs, 8.5. They actually covered for anyone that cares. But roll clip. Give it to Malachi Tony, who is Kadarius Toney's brother, out of wide receiver and running back slot. Wide receiver and running back slot. Touchdown. Dance on your poverty franchise. We are a home team. We have chance to win Super Bowl. Or Natty, whatever this is. Next clip. Now, games on the line. They hold Indiana to field goal. So it is a 6-point game. Touchdown wins ball game. 1 drive for greatness, 1 drive for glory, 1 drive for the rest of your life. Carson Beck marches 40-yard line, 50 seconds left. I don't think they have a timeout. No more timeouts. I like where you're at though. College first down is stoppage of clock. I'm thinking Miami might pull this off. I'm sweating for Indiana. I was pulling for Indiana, 16-0 season. Signetti, comeback of the century, building. He literally did IRL, EA, college football rebuild. Roll clip. So Miami fans sweating, Indiana fans sweating. Carson Beck, built for this moment. He's done this many times. Carson Beck, Georgia, transferred to Miami. He is that guy. He has proven that. Carson Beck drops back to pass, throws moonball. No idea where he was throwing it to. Decent read. I bet if he gets it over the top. End of ball game. Indiana is undefeated. Indiana is perfect. Indiana wins Natty. Carson Beck is doo-doo, bad, not good at football. It was such a turn of events. I was waiting for it to go down. It was like second down too, or maybe it was first down. I don't know. That was elite out of Indiana. It couldn't have gone any other way. Indiana's always played complimentary football. They took care of business. Next clip, we got Heisman Doza interview. Can you make sure this is unmuted? Okay, it is perfect. So Heisman Doza, known for his glorious, amazing, giga awesome interviews. Roll it.
Heights. How do you describe what you're feeling right now?
I first want to give all the glory to God. And I mean, there's no better group of guys I want to do it with. It's the most special moment of my life. There's such a great group of guys. I love you guys. Great job. Let's go!
The crowd pop right there is awesome.
There was a drive
Pause it.
in this.
Mendoza, I love you, dude. I hope you get number 1 overall pick, even though it is the Raiders. I do feel for you on that, but I hope you're the number 1 overall pick. You win the Natty and the Heisman. I should have looked this up. I don't know how many quarterbacks have ever done that. Not many. I think Cam Newton won the Natty with Auburn, and he probably won the Heisman. He did win the Heisman that year, so maybe Cam. Menzel didn't win the Natty. Anyways, let's go to Twitter. Let's look at what were the people saying? So this is awesome. Carson Beck on the last drive. True. Carson Beck, he played so much better than anyone ever thought. I don't want one play to define his season. The fact that a 10 seed made it is all encompassing of what we hope for with the new college football bracket. That's just facts. I think this is why you do a 12-team bracket. A 10 seed can go on a run like this. They also proved to everyone that they should have been there. They knocked off favorite after favorite after favorite, except for Ole Miss because they were favorites in that game. Next one. This is the pick I'm telling you about. It says that Indiana just completed one of the greatest turnarounds of one of the greatest stories in sports history. True. 0-10 win seasons across the first 125 years as a football program. Now, part of this might be maybe they didn't play 11 games back then, but still, that's not that many. 16 is a lot, so, if you keep winning, you keep going. But not a lot of sustained success. I think usually it was like 12 or 13 back in the day. Um, and now, since that time period, 11-2 last year, and then a college football appearance this year, so 16-0. First 16-0 season in college football history, which is elite. That picture will be immortalized forever. Indiana is giga awesome. Next one and last one. God did and good kid. Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza gives all the glory to God, breaks down in tears after winning the college football national championship. I was a 2-star coming out of high school. I got declined a walk-on offer to the University of Miami. Full circle moment. For someone, I just give all the glory to God. For someone that's really humble, it's cool to see him kind of flex a little bit. And it's not really a flex; it's just a story. He's just saying facts. Like, look, I wasn't even good. They thought I wasn't even good enough to get an offer to walk on here at Miami. Now I'm beating them in the Natty for Indiana, greatest turnaround in sports history. Gotta love Indiana for that. I think I was kind of like he's a dog, but I don't know if he's like Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence, like the recruit, the top prospect. But you can't even hate, bro. Bro's a winner. Bro throws laser beams, and he's just so humble and chill and cool. So love that for him. Next one. Actually, we'll get into this. Back to me. So spoiler, that's on me. I said next one. Now NFL. The NFL was on fire last night with coaching hires, or yesterday as a whole. Coaching hires. First one, now we can pull it up. Dolphins hire. Wait, what the fuck? What happened? Go back. Like the back arrow. There we go. Dolphins hire Jeff Hafley. Jeff Hafley was DC for Packers. Packers supposed to be good, were kind of good with Micah Parsons. I don't know how you look at that 21-3 lead and against the Bears and say, "Wow, I really want to hire Jeff Hafley in the playoffs." But he's a decent DC. Anyone in the LaFleur coaching tree is going to get love, and that was good for him. Dolphins hired Troy Aikman as like an analyst or not an analyst, like an advisor, kind of like a management consultant, which I think are a bunch of shit. To hire in the hiring process. Stephen Ross, great owner. Actually, can you guys see? No, you can't. Right under here is a Dolphins helmet. I don't want to pick it up. It's not that deep. But I like the Dolphins. I like what they do as an organization. I mean, I used to work for them. Obviously, big Patriots fan though, so fuck the Dolphins when it really matters. But they run a tight ship over there. So I think Jeff Hafley's going to do great things for them. And they need a reset. I'd be shocked if they keep Tua. We'll see. They need a factory reset. A lot of teams did this offseason. All right, next coaching hire. Robert Saleh. This is the one to write home about. Robert Saleh to the Titans. Robert Saleh goes to Jets. Jets are giga cursed. Jets are awful. Jets are not good franchise. So that is peak for everybody that Robert Saleh gets another chance. He proved himself as DC for 49ers fan. 49ers and 49ers fans. 49ers had no business being good ever this season, and Saleh had them humming on defense at times. Obviously against the Seahawks, it was a shit show, but that was a whirlwind of hate. They locked up when it mattered. So, anyways, Robert Saleh gets another chance. I'm excited for him. I think he's a great coach. I think Cam Ward is actually the quarterback he's looking for. In New York, they gave him Zach Wilson, Justin Fields. It's just not good. So Robert Saleh gets next chance, and will probably be good. I'm excited for him. Next, third and last coaching hire. It's Harbaugh, but here is when I saw this video. There's a few videos they filmed Harbaugh. He pulled up to like sign in person or maybe have his first interview with the Giants, and he pulls up from car and they like film him the whole way, and it's just surprisingly wholesome. Like you see dude roll up with wife and like new GM or whoever the freak is meeting him. It's just like you can't help but be happy for the guy. It's a new moment, new beginnings, new org. We spend so much time hating on people that it's like let's humanize him and feel good for him. You know what I mean? Like it's an exciting opportunity. So roll the clip. Bro pulls up, strolls him and his wife, and I think this is the GM because I remember him getting clowned for the Saquon shit. in New York. So yeah, he pulls up. I think his first interviewer is going to have it today or something like that. So you can pause it. Excited for Harbaugh. I don't like him. I'm a Patriots fan. We don't like the Ravens, but this surprisingly humanized him for me. Last one for NFL. So, you can see the final four. Fine, that's okay. I went 9 for 10. 9 for 10. It's covered. If you fuck with me, you watch the videos. You don't need to see that shit. Um, I went 9 for 10. The one mess up is I had the Bills over the Broncos. It's like Giga actually said impressively bad because if they had that game in the bag. If that catch no catch goes my way, we're 10 for 10, and people think I'm from the future and I'm like the smartest person to ever live. So, um, so I think that the Niners. Sorry, the Niners are out of it. I have the Rams and the Patriots in the bowl. I originally picked the Seahawks and then said I'm not betting on Sam Darnold. I'm 10 toes with that. Yes, they looked amazing. So did the Texans last week against the Steelers. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you gotta take into account that football, yes, is a game of momentum. So like last week matters a lot, but also it's like, let's put in perspective how good people actually are. So Seahawks are great. Seahawks were down 21 or 17 or whatever they were down to the Rams when they won that game. They had giga amazing comeback, great for Rams or great for Seahawks. But the Rams proved to me in that game that they can go into Seattle and take a dub. I would rather play Seattle as a New England Patriots fan if we take care of business in Denver because Matt Stafford. I'm not playing Matt Stafford in the Super Bowl, bro. We can beat him. I know we can. We beat great. We beat Matt Ryan. Like MVP Matt Ryan. Like we beat well, that's Tom Brady. But the Patriots have taken care of business in the Super Bowl, and we proved we can make C.J. Stroud look like an ass clown. We can make a great quarterback like Matt Stafford look decent. Like we can get a couple picks or hold him down. So I think we're capable and plenty able. But I'd much rather play the Seahawks than the Rams. And it's just Charbonnet. I shouldn't pull this up as a clip. Zach Charbonnet tore his ACL or something. He has to have knee surgery, so he's out for the season, which kind of blows for him because he was a touchdown merchant. He kept stealing Kenneth Walker's touchdowns all year. And he's a great goal line back. So then Patriots play Stidham, backup quarterback. Me no likey Jarrett Stidham because me scared of possibility we lose to backup quarterback again. But there's no way, right? That's what everyone says. But that's what everyone thought last week with the Bears and the Rams. And the Bears actually really put on. The Bears should have won that game. Could you imagine if it was Bears Seahawks? That would be the greatest game of all time. So, anyways, yeah. There's hopefully we go 2 for 2. We'll see. I think the Patriots and Rams take care of business just because of quarterbacks being so much better than the others. Back to me. So, for the first time on this show, we're going to cover the NBA. Why? One, the NBA is cool, and two, NFL is winding down. So now we got to start watching other sports, which is like sad and exciting at the same time. It's like, okay, we get a Super Bowl winner, it's the offseason, but NBA is peak. So, the NBA. Last night, Jimmy Butler, pull up the clip. Hit the back arrow. I don't know what that does. Jimmy Butler tore his ACL, which is giga sad. Jimmy Butler suffered a torn right ACL. The Warriors, this is just so Warriors. Like what can go wrong will go wrong ever since they won their last chip. I used to hate the Warriors because I was a big LeBron guy. I was actually a really OKC guy and Russell Westbrook, but I also really enjoy watching LeBron because he's the GOAT. Don't at me. So I liked hating on the Warriors, but this is kind of sad. Next clip is the video. If you are shield your eyes if you don't like gruesome shit, but play it. I like watching this not to make fun of it, but just to kind of see factually. Jimmy is down. Jimmy's right knee kind of buckles.
Watch the right knee.
Ugh.
Kind of inflected inside.
Yeah, you just knew instantly.
Not good.
Pause it.
Didn't look.
Prayers to Jimmy. I love Jimmy Butler. Jimmy in Miami will forever be just the greatest run of all time. So, like 3 or 4 year run where he was just himmy, that guy, GOAT, reminded everybody who he is. So, prayers to Jimmy. You hate to see that shit. Next one. LeBron, for the first time ever, not an all-star starter. Not an all-star starter. They announced the 10 starters, and LeBron was not one of them. He will likely be a reserve. I'd be shocked if he's not an all-star. He averages over 20 points a game. he definitely is like having his wind down season. I feel like LeBron would want his farewell tour. So it kind of shocks me that he hasn't said anything because the way he plays and the way he acts feels like farewell tour. It just feels like he's done. But still playing amazing. I mean, 20 something a game and probably like 5-5. I haven't looked at stats. I should have before this, but LeBron is still balling. I see him dunking on people, hitting threes. He actually is shooting his worst percentage from threes, so maybe that adds to it. He's not clipping like we're used to, and so we're like he's ass. We're not going to make him a starter. These were the 10 starters. Pull up the next one. So in the East, we've got Jalen Brunson, Cade Cunningham, Jaylen Brown, who's balling without Tatum, which is no surprise. Giannis Antetokounmpo and Tyrese Maxey. They just said fuck the center position. I guess Giannis is the center. Luka, Shea, Steph, Wemby, and Jokic. And then the opposite in the West, we got two centers. Well, I guess Wemby's more of a forward, but he's taller than Jokic. That's elite for the West. That West starting lineup should dominate the East. That's how it goes every year. The West is always more stacked than the East. But those are the 10 starters. LeBron will likely be a reserve. If LeBron doesn't make the All-Star game, I'll flip a brick because that's just as giga sad. So if you pull up the NBA standings, next one, the teams, you might have to move it a little to the right on the screen. You see how I'm covering it? Production team is figuring it out. Maybe he can't. Okay, just scroll. Just look at the screen and then scroll. So I'm gonna talk about the top of the East. So go back to the top. So the Pistons and Celtics are on top of the East. They actually played each other last night. That's the one game we're gonna watch. That was an amazing game. Knicks, Raptors, Sixers, Magic, and then no one else really cares. Surprising team for me is the Pacers. Yes, they don't have Halliburton, but God, they are ass from finals team last year. Then scroll down to the West, so the people can see it. Can't go anymore. Great. Well, you'll just have to take my word for it. The Thunder are in first. The Spurs are in second. Nuggets third. Timberwolves fourth. And the Warriors are an 8 seed. So losing Jimmy as an 8 seed, they're probably going to fall out of the play-in. But they do have Steph Curry. Now let's pull up. It's a YouTube video. The next one. We're going to watch the only highlight from last week, which is the last 2 minutes of Celtics Pistons. Pistons being the 1 seed is great for them. They were good last year. I didn't think they'd be this great. My hope is they're not last year's Cavs where they just like kind of suck in the playoffs. But this ending was cinema. Roll it. So tie game, 2 minutes left. Cade Cunningham is that guy. Floater ski, up 2 points. Then come right back down. Tobias Harris in the corner. Well, got to get there, Asar. Cade off dribble. Tobias Harris in the corner. Boop! 3 ball. Up 5. Big lead. Now, Jaylen Brown comes right back. Jaylen Brown has been absolutely giga balling without Jason Tatum. There we go. Laysky, Himmy, that guy. Now, 3-point game. Jaylen Brown, again, he is just going to backpack our poverty franchise. Floater ski. 1-point ball game. Last play of the game. Okay, yeah, we get it. He's him. Last play of the game, down 1. Who are we going to give it to? Who else? Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown goes right, not left because he can't go left. Fader, almost Kawhi's it. Nope, we lose ball game. If this is what the sign of things to come in the playoffs, very much looking forward to it. The Knicks are ass. I saw some graph was like the Knicks expecting their best year, 34-10 or whatever they were. And then the Celtics expecting their worst year without Tatum, 34-10. Like they were the same record at the same time. Let's go back to me. So exciting times in sports. College football is over. Sad. We're getting college basketball soon. That is going to be awesome. Like awesome. I can't wait to dive into March Madness. And then Super Bowl, and then NBA picks up in April. So exciting time to be alive. Oh, and also we are going to get to baseball at some point. Production team's going to help me learn that. So a lot of great things happening. I think I'm excited to watch the Pistons. The state of Michigan, the city of Detroit, got blue balled by the Lions the last couple of years. So I think that the Pistons last year are building on great momentum. 1 seed, would love to see them in the finals. Then they would lose by 1 million by whoever wins the West. The West is just so much better than the East this year, but would love to be wrong about that. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. Little quickie. We're doing quick hitters. Quick hitters. Gotta do the quick hitters. They don't call me Mecom for nothing. So Catch y'all tomorrow, same time, 11 a.m. Eastern. God is good. Catch you on the